Hi, welcome back. This tutorial will be on the File menu, and I'm going to go through the options and things you can do here to design your control panel, be it for desktop or iPads, etc. So on the File menu, you have the option here of starting a new design using the desktop option here, or tablet. So we'll start with desktop. That will give you a window that is now, or panel, that is now sizable. So you can create whatever size you like, and it may be something you want to just have a little panel for a few little controls that you may be placing over top of the vMix desktop, or just somewhere tucked on a computer somewhere in the corner. So you can actually design it whatever size, full page if you like. When you load it, it will remember the position of the window and will load that panel accordingly. Now, the second option is the new tablet. Now, for a new tablet, that means that this panel is no longer sizable. This is the correct size for Android tablets and iPads, so you can no longer size that panel, although while you're designing, you can use the zoom button here. If you click on the zoom button, you can size your window just to give you a little more real estate so that it's a little easier to see your controls, your buttons and faders, etc. That will be shown in another video later on. So that just gives you the option to size it and makes it a little easier to work. But it won't remember that as such when you re-edit it. It will always come back to 100%. You just change the size if you like for editing purposes. The open last basically will open the last file that you had. This was the one I had that was shown at the beginning of the video. That's just a simple little couple buttons on top of here just to show you what you can actually use it as a background if you wanted to. The other open file gives you an option of opening different files. Now there are different file extensions. If you look at the VMPBX down here, that is made for tablet files. Those are properly sized for tablets, and they're saved with a VMPBX file extension. If you wanted to save it as a desktop file, or you were opening it as a desktop file, it would be a VMPB extension. So that would show you the VMPBs. You can also open your older ones. The older files, the .tab, those were the ones that we were using for the beta version of the tablets and iPad control. So we've changed that now. It will be VMPBX instead of TAB. TAB is used for other things like common delimited files as such, or other types for other programs. So we thought we'd just change it and have a different file extension that is more relative to the panel builder. You can also open the old CSV files, and again, those will be changed. When you resave it, it will become a VMPB, vMix panel builder. So, and that would be a desktop file. So if we just wanted to open, let's say, a tablet file here, I could open this one here, and it would open up the one that I've currently built here, and this was a small little panel that we're going to use for some of these tutorials later on. The other menu option here is Save as Controller. Now this one is a VMPBX, so it's made for tablets. So if you save it, it will save it as a VMPBX extension. I have it as tutorials. I'll go tutorials. I've got it 2 there. I'll put 3. So you could save it now, and that will have saved this with a new file that you can edit and do whatever you like with. So if we go next, would be the save as read-only. So you can make these panels read-only if you wanted to, if you didn't want somebody to modify it or edit it, and use it as a read-only. So basically a controller that's not editable from anyone unless they have the password. You would enter your password in here and accept that, and it should save that as a read-only file. When you open it, you would need the password to open it. The other one down on the menu here is Sync to Tablet. Now Sync to Tablet opens up a little window here. It shows the IP of the computer that's running the desktop version. In order to sync to tablets, you need to have designed it as a VMPBX, so a tablet file, designed it with your desktop, and then you will sync that file to an iPad. It gives you here the IP of the host computer. So that's this computer. This is the IP of the computer. This is what you would enter in the iPad in order to sync with this computer and be able to get the tablet files copied into your Android tablet or your iPad. Once you are done, you can hit stop sync, and that will stop the syncing of these files. Then you can quit. Of course, it will ask you if you really want to quit. So that's it for now. I'm going to come back with another tutorial with the preferences, and that's a bit of a tutorial on its own, so we'll see you shortly. Thanks for listening.